Hi, my name's Fred and this is my bar, and these are my top 5 bourbon or whiskey cocktails. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe on the link below, and at the end of this video, please look for all of our other bar and restaurant related videos. Thanks for watching. Okay, before I get started, I'd just like to say any of these cocktails this evening you could make with either bourbon or whiskey, and if you'd like to learn the difference between bourbon, whiskey, scotch, and rye, you can click on the link at the top of your screen and at the end of this video to learn more about that. Alright, so let's get started this evening. The first drink we're making this evening is called a Gold Rush, a delicious drink of Gold Rush. What you're going to need for this drink is 1.5 ounces of bourbon. I'm using Jim Beam, and it's super important here. You have a mixing tin that's empty, no ice. You're going to put the 1.5 ounces of bourbon into that first. Then you're going to add directly to the bourbon before you put the ice. You're going to put 1 ounce of honey. I've already pre-measured it. So we're going to put 1 ounce of honey in there. And the reason for this is if you put ice in the tin, the ice will actually start to make the honey thicken up. And we're trying to thin it out now before we add the ice. So we added the 1 ounce of honey. And then we are going to add, and I've already squeezed this, 3/4 of an ounce of lemon juice. And we are going to give this a quick stir. This is going to incorporate everything together. Oop. Good, that looks great. Now the honey's thinning out a little bit. We are now going to add the ice and give that a good shake to incorporate everything again. Pour. And there you have, oh man down, your Gold Rush. Delicious. Okay, this next drink is called an apple bourbon cooler. An apple bourbon cooler. What you're going to need for this is, you're going to need about 5 or 6 apples that you've already diced up. And remember, dice the apples right before you use them so they don't brown up on you. And then on top of that, you're going to add your ice. And then we are going to add to this 1.5 ounces of Jim Beam apple. Okay. We are going to add a 1/2 ounce of St. Germain liqueur. Half ounce. You're going to add 2 ounces of your bar lemonade. Now our bar lemonade is a mixture 50% of lime juice, 50% lemon juice and 50% simple syrup. We're going to add 2 ounces of that. And then we are going to top with a ginger beer. I'm using Gosling ginger beer. Top with that, and then we are going to tumble for a delicious bourbon apple cooler. Again, delicious. Okay, the next drink we are making this evening is a classic drink. It's called the Rickey. We are making a bourbon Rickey, and I'm actually going to give you a 2-for, or a 3-for actually. This can be made with bourbon or gin, and I'm going to make the regular bourbon Rickey, which is just straight lime, and then I'm going to make my favorite, the cherry lime Rickey. So let's get started. You're going to need a lime, and you're going to squeeze half a lime into a glass. Now for some reason my last order was like baby limes, so I'm going to put, you know, the juice of pretty much a full lime, but if you get a large lime you only need half a lime. But again, I received baby limes this week. Then we're going to add ice to that, and we're going to pour 2 ounces of bourbon or whiskey. And we are going to top with club soda. And that would be your bourbon Rickey. Now, to make my favorite, you're going to need a dash of Grenadine or cherry syrup. I'm just going to pour it in the cap. Just a dash there. In addition to that, you are going to put a 1/4 ounce of Chambord. go. And that would be, let me get a tumbler here. And now be careful pouring this in because you have a full piece of fruit in there. And that will be your cherry lime Rickey. Let's clean up the bar here. And delicious. Okay, the next drink we are making this evening is a bourbon or whiskey sour with a twist. So what you're going to need is your 2 ounces of bourbon or whiskey. Perfect. You're going to use 2 ounces of your bar sweet and sour. Perfect. And for me, when I make mine, I also use a dash, or let's say 3/4 of an ounce of orange juice. Throw that in there. You're going to give that a good tumble. Shake, actually. Let's just do that real quick. And there you have your bourbon or whiskey sour. Delicious. Okay, and the next drink we are making this evening is the classic Manhattan, one of my all-time favorites. I will be using Maker's Mark in my Manhattan this evening, so we're going to need 2 ounces of the Maker's Mark. And I also have a mixing tin with ice waiting for this. So 2 ounces of Maker's Mark. And on top of that, we're going to put 1 ounce of your sweet vermouth. And then we're going to put 1 dash of bitters. We're going to give this a good shake. Wipe down any mess you might have made, and then strain. Looks delicious, and we are going to just put a cherry right in there. And there you have your Manhattan. Delicious. Hey, thanks for watching. We appreciate it. Again, if you like this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe on the link below. And at the end of this video, which is right now, please look for all of our other bar and restaurant related videos. Thanks for watching.